process, in short, NSTEP, was launched in Telangana as pilot project in the year 2018 to ease out the process of serving summons in civil cases. Now, our state is ready to adapt the same in criminal cases also. So far, this is functional in the states of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, and ours would be the third state to implement NSTEP for criminal cases. To set it into motion, we are fortunate to secure the presence of Honorable Sri Justice B.R. Gawar, Judge Supreme Court of India. I welcome His Lordship to kindly adorn the dais. I request Honorable Sri Justice Abhinand Kumar Shavali, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to greet His Lordship with a sapling. The idea of adapting NSTEP in criminal cases was floated by Honorable Chief Justice, and he motivated us to achieve the same. I invite Honorable Sri Justice Alok Aradhe, the Chief Justice of High Court for the State of Telangana, to the dais. I request Honorable Justice Moshmi Bhattacharya, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to present a sapling to His Lordship. NSTEP requires a lot of technical cooperation and manpower from the police. There were many bottlenecks to be cleared to make it functional. It could not have been possible without the cooperation of our DGP. I welcome Dr. Jitendra, the DGP, onto the dais. I request the Director, Judicial Academy, to present a sapling to the DGP. I request all the dignitaries and participants. May I now invite Honorable Sri Justice Sujay Paul, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to deliver welcome address.
I welcome Honorable Justice B.R. Gavai, Judge Supreme Court of India, and Executive Chairperson Nalsar, Chief Justice of Telangana High Court Justice Alok Aradhe, the DGP on the dais, my esteemed colleague, and the judicial officers, the registry officers, the officers of Legal Services Authority. Justice Gavai is with us, and Justice Gavai needs no introduction. His judgments are testimony of his commitment towards core constitutional values, due process, and fundamental human rights of the citizen of India. He has keen interest in legal services and also in academic activities. The State Judicial Academy is happy to receive Lordship in this important event. I'll share my personal experience with Honorable Justice Gavai during my stint as the Director, National Judicial Academy. Your Lordship was chairing the first session, and the participants and the faculties of National Judicial Academy requested me, can we request Your Lordship to continue in the second session as well. Personally, I was aware that His Lordship had some personal commitment at Bhopal, yet with great hesitation I requested him, and instantaneously he agreed, and he joined even in the second session and actively participated and guided the participants. The next step is, in my opinion, next step, and it will reduce the rigmarole, the certainty of uncertainty in the summoning and ensuring that warrants are executed. Therefore, this event is very important, and Telangana, so far civil side is concerned, the first project was launched in the state of Telangana, and accordingly requisite changes were made in the civil rules of practice for this purpose. So far, for criminal cases are concerned, this next step is for Telangana is the third state for introducing this. So we hope that this will be useful for speeding the justice delivery system, and therefore the presence of a Lordship will inspire all of us to take it further. I again welcome the Honorable Justice Gavai on this occasion, and on a day before his birthday, with best wishes for a long, healthy, peaceful and meaningful life. We welcome you again, and thanks, sir.
Thank you, my lord, for that warm welcome. I now request Honorable Sri Justice B.R. Gavai, Judge Supreme Court of India, to launch NSTEP digitally.
Service of processes on criminal side using NSTEP is inaugurated by Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Ramakrishna Gavai ji, Judge, Supreme Court of India and Honorable Executive Chairman, National Legal Services Authority. The service of processes on civil side using NSTEP for the initiation of the Honorable E-Committee, Supreme Court of India. The service of processes on criminal side using NSTEP is developed by the High Court for the state of Telangana in collaboration with the teams of ICJS and CCTLS. National Service Tracking of Electronic Processes, NSTEP. is an initiative launched by the Honorable E-Committee, Supreme Court of India to streamline and digitize the management and tracking of judicial processes. And STEP aims to provide a centralized platform for managing the service of notices, summons, and other judicial processes. Traditionally, these processes involved manual intervention, leading to delays and inefficiencies. NSTEP tracks the service of summons and notices in real time, enhancing transparency and accountability in court procedures. NSTEP reduces delays caused by manual processes. NSTEP enhances accountability by accommodating transparent and tamper-proof records of service. Judicial officers can check the status of service, enabling them to take informed decisions. NSTEP in the state of Telangana. NSTEP was introduced for the first time in India in the state of Telangana to serve the notices in electronic mode. The Civil Rules of Practice 1990 were amended for this purpose, inserting Rule 82A in Chapter 7, enabling the electronic service of the processes. The High Court has provided smartphone devices to the bailiffs' process servers working in the District Judiciary of Telangana. Telangana is the third state in the country to adopt NSTEP on criminal side after Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. The High Court has framed rules under subsection 1 of Section 64 of Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023 to this effect, and the government of Telangana has brought out the Telangana Electronic Process Issuance, Service and Execution Rules 2024 in this regard. Summons warrants flow diagram. The court staff generate the criminal process using the civil criminal process sub-menu item in the case proceedings menu item of the case information system software. The staff has to enter certain information and generate the draft process. Once satisfied with the details in the draft, the court staff can publish the process. The process that is published in the CAS software is then pushed to National Service and Tracking of Electronic Processes (NSTEP), which consumes the process, then sends the same to the Interoperable Criminal Justice System (ICJS). This is in turn sent to the police network called Crime and Criminal Tracking Networking System (CCTNS). The details related to the service of process can be sent back to the CIS software, making the judge aware of the service of process, enabling him/her to take informed decision. Few screen grabs of generating the process in CIS. Consumption of process in NSTEP. The criminal process generated through NSTEP is then pushed to CCTNS platform through ICJS. The Telangana Police Department consumes the criminal process using e-process application, which developed by the NIC and the SHO concerned assigns them to the constables for service. The State Police Department has customized the e-process software to suit their requirements. The serving of criminal process has been tested successfully and is ready for implementation across the state of Telangana. Glimpses of the e-process software being used by the police department. Thank you.
We thank your Lordship for giving us this momentous occasion. Now I request Honorable Sri Justice Alok Aradhe, Chief Justice of High Court for the State of Telangana, to deliver inaugural address.
Honorable Mr. Justice B.R. Gawai, Judge Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman NALSA, my esteemed colleagues, learned Advocate General for the State of Telangana, President Mr. Ravinder Reddy, President Bar Association and Chairman, and Mr. Narsimha Reddy, Chairman, State Bar Council, Mr. Jitendra, Director General of Police, Registrar General, Judicial Officers of Hyderabad, Rangareddy and Medchal, Kajgiri districts, officers of the Judicial Academy, ladies and gentlemen. A good morning to all of you. It's my privilege to welcome Honorable Justice B.R. Gawai to the State Judicial Academy on this occasion. Justice Gawai is known for his dedication for upholding the principles of justice, fairness and equality. NSTEP represents a significant leap forward in modernizing justice delivery system. It embodies the principles of efficiency, transparency and accountability which lie at the heart of the judicial administration. The High Court, with the active support of and cooperation of the criminal tracking network and systems team of Telangana Police Department and National Informatics Center, has streamlined the entire workflow, and e-process software module developed by the NIC has been customized. I am happy to share that the state of Telangana was the first state to launch NSTEP on civil side, and for that purpose requisite changes were made to the civil rules of practice. This initiative will empower the multiple stakeholders in criminal justice system and is more than just a procedural improvement. It's a step towards digital transformation of our country's justice delivery system. It is reaffirmation of our commitment to principles of speedy justice and efficiency. In words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and I quote, "Excellence is a continuous process and not an accident," unquote. NSTEP is a reflection of relentless pursuit of excellence in delivering justice, ensuring that procedural delays are no longer obstacles in the path of justice. As we move forward, we will continue to refine and expand NSTEP on the basis of feedback received from the users. I urge all the stakeholders to embrace this initiative. I thank everyone in development and implementation of NSTEP portal. Thank you.
Thank you, my Lord. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice B.R. Gawai, Judge Supreme Court of India, to deliver keynote address.
My dear friend and the Chief Justice of Telangana High Court, Honorable Justice Alok Aradhe, my brother and sister judges from Telangana High Court, Shri Jitendra, the Director General of Police, Shri Sudarshan Reddy, the Advocate General for State of Telangana, Shri Narsimha Reddy, the Chairman of Bar Council of Telangana, Shri Ravindra Reddy, the President of the High Court Bar Association, Hyderabad, Srimati Tirumala Devi, the Learned Registrar General, and the other members of the registry, the staff of the High Court, the staff of the Judicial Academy, and all the participating judicial officers from the neighboring 3 districts. Dear friends, before I proceed to formally inaugurate the NSTEP, I must congratulate the Telangana High Court for really marching towards the concept of equality that our Constitution has promised for. When I was sitting in the lounge, the Honorable Chief Justice told me that the Telangana High Court has the highest representation of the women judges in the Telangana High Court. He was telling me that it has a 30% representation, so much before the Parliament resolution to have 30% reservation, the Parliament and Assembly will be implemented. The Telangana High Court has already achieved it. And not only that, I see a huge presence of the women judicial officers sitting in the rear, and that really shows the women empowerment we are achieving towards. As a matter of fact, in a couple of months back, 2-3 months back, I was in Jodhpur to attend a function of the Judicial Academy. There was a batch of recently selected candidates, and I was happy to note that 70% of the candidates selected were women. I'm also personally happy to be here because the Honorable Chief Justice has been my friend since 2012, when I had gone to visit Justice Bobde when he had taken over as the Chief Justice of the Madhya Pradesh High Court. I've been knowing Justice Paul from 2011 when he had come to attend the NJ. He was recently elevated, and since then we are in touch. In the morning I was telling that if we have a judge from Nagpur, then we will really have the old CPI and Vera representation in Telangana. Justice Koshi is from Chhattisgarh, Justice Paul and Justice Aradhe are from Madhya Pradesh, but maybe I am from Nagpur, so at least today there is a representation to the erstwhile CPI and Vera in this court. It's an honor for me to be present here this August morning. We are inaugurating the National Service and Tracking of Electronic Process, the UNST portal for criminal cases in the High Court of the state of Telangana. This marks a significant step forward in our collective efforts to enhance the efficiency and transparency of judicial processes. This step is a crucial moment in our collective mission to deliver speedy justice to our citizens. Speedy justice is not merely an administrative goal. It is a fundamental aspect of the right to a fair trial enshrined in the Indian Constitution. Implicit in Article 21 is the principle that justice should be delivered without undue delay, as delay in the resolution process can undermine the very essence of the fairness. Especially in criminal cases, undue delays in the justice delivery system can have far-reaching complications, impacting not only just the parties involved, but also the integrity of the judicial process as a whole. In a criminal case, such delays often result in accused persons languishing in custody for prolonged periods without trial, violating their fundamental rights to a speedy trial as guaranteed under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Recently, in one of the judgments, a couple of months back, I had held that even if there is a prohibition under the PMLA Act and it requires twin condition to be followed, but the right under Article 21 is a higher right than the restriction in the PMLA Act, and a process of long incarceration without trial cannot be permitted to be a punishment without trial. At the same time, victims of crime are left waiting endlessly for justice and closure, exacerbating their trauma and eroding their faith in the legal system. The principle that justice must be timely is a consequence of any fair and effective legal system. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the global civil rights leaders once said, and I quote, "Justice too long delayed is justice denied," unquote. These words resonate deeply, reminding us that delay in delivering justice is tantamount to denying it altogether. Our judiciary has been collectively working towards ensuring speedy justice through systematic reforms, including the adoption of technology efficient case management practices, and the reduction of procedural bottlenecks. In this backdrop, initiatives like the NSTEP portal represent a significant step towards achieving this goal by addressing one of the primary causes of delays, the service of summons. Initiatives like NSTEP aim to replace the traditional method of serving summons and processes, which predominantly depend on manual delivery by process servers or postal services, and are fraught with inefficiencies. These include logistical hurdles, challenges in locating the concerned parties, inaccuracies in documentation, and the inherently time-consuming nature of the physical delivery. NSTEP is a centralized process service tracking application comprising of a web application and a complementary mobile app designed to streamline the process. Once the process is adopted through CIS software by the respective courts, it will become available on the NSTEP web application in the electronic format. Thus, NSTEP enables transparent tracking of service of notices and summons real time on the e-courts website through SMS or automated mail service. By posting and recording of real-time updates from remote locations, NSTEP reduces inordinate delays in process services. Time required for serving inter-district or interstate processes by post is drastically reduced by serving in the electronic form. Furthermore, NSTEP allows transparent tracking of service of processes and summons by all stakeholders. It highlights a solution-based approach that places the needs of litigants and stakeholders at the center. This initiative is a crucial part of our broader vision to integrate technology into the judiciary, aiming to enhance access to justice for every individual, irrespective of their geographical or socio-economic constraints. By embracing digital solutions, we are not merely modernizing our procedures, but also reaffirming our commitment to ensure that justice is both accessible and equitable. As we stand in the intersection of traditional procedures and modern technology, the adoption of technological tools like we did today symbolizes a transformative shift in the way the judiciary operates. Technology has the power to be a key enabler, bridging gaps in communication, reducing manual errors, and expediting the overall process of justice delivery system. Beyond operational improvements, the integration of technology reinforces the judiciary's commitment to upholding the constitutional promise of justice that is timely, effective, and accessible to all in a diverse and vast nation like ours, where geographical and socio-economic barriers often hinder access to legal remedies. Technology can act as an equalizer. It brings the judiciary closer to the people, empowering citizens and ensuring that no one is left behind in their pursuit of justice. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Chief Justice and his dedicated team for their remarkable efforts in ensuring that the High Court is equipped with cutting-edge technological services. This achievement is yet another step forward, positioning our constitutional courts as a modern and forward-looking institutions on the global stage. However, I would also like to take this opportunity to share a piece of advice, which I do with all the Chief Justices. It is imperative that we also focus on improving the infrastructure of our district judiciary, which forms the backbone of the justice delivery system in our country. It is the foundation of the judiciary on which the entire edifice of judiciary stands. While advancements in technology at the higher judicial level are commendable, equal attention must be given to strengthening the foundational pillars of our justice system, that is our district courts. To the district judiciary, we must provide better court facilities, access to digital tools, robust connectivity, and sufficient human resources to support the judges. Without adequate infrastructure of the district judiciary, both physical and technological, the full potential of reforms in the judiciary cannot be realized. Investing in the district judiciary is about ensuring that justice reaches every corner of the nation swiftly and fairly. In today's initiative that we have inaugurated, the police have an important role to play, and therefore I am happy that the Director General of Police, Mr. Jitendra, is personally present on this occasion. I urge all the stakeholders to prioritize this critical area in our collective effort to reform and strengthen the judiciary. I conclude by saying that the promise of justice is only fulfilled when it is timely, fair, and effective. It is our collective responsibility to uphold this ideal, ensuring that the judicial process remains a source of hope and resolution for every individual who seeks redressal through the courts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my lord, for inspiring all of us. Now it's time to express our gratitude to the dignitaries on the dais. I request the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice B.R. Gavai, Judge Supreme Court of India, with a shawl and a memento. Thank you, my lord. I request Honorable Sri Justice T. Vinod Kumar, Chairman of the Computer Committee, to felicitate the Honorable Chief Justice of our High Court. Thank you, my lord. I request the Registrar Administration, Sri Madhusudan Rao, to felicitate the DGP. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Honorable Sri Justice P. Sankoshi, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to propose vote of thanks.
My Lords, Honorable Justice B.R. Gavai, Judge Supreme Court of India, the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, Dr. Jitendra, the DGP, State of Telangana, all my sister and brother judges from the state, all the members of the judicial fraternity, and all the participants, the Learned Advocate General, the Chairman Bar Council, the President Bar Association, the Additional Solicitor General. Greetings from the Telangana State Judicial Academy. As we have come to the end of this enlightening session on the launching of NSTEP in the state of Telangana, I stand before this august gathering, being a witness to this transformative leap in the justice delivery system. It is with profound gratitude that I express the vote of thanks. First and foremost, may I take this opportunity of expressing our deepest of gratitude to Honorable Justice B.R. Gavai for accepting to be the chief guest of the occasion and for launching of this project which would enhance the justice delivery system more effective. Sir, we are all aware of your busiest of schedule, more particularly after becoming the senior most judge of the Supreme Court, adorning the office of the executive chairman of ALSA. In spite of all these commitments that you had readily accepted to be a part and parcel of this momentous occasion so far as the state of Telangana is concerned. We are indeed indebted for accepting our invitation. Justice Gavai, omnicompetent, renaissance, and a person with unparalleled capacity. Known for his humility, scholarly thoughts, and dynamism. Logical thinking and with loads of empathy is what is reflected from his judicial pronouncements. The level of the quality of work dispensed by Justice Gavai is in itself unique. A person who is otherwise so soft when you speak to him at personal levels, but look at the pronouncements that he has made, as hard and as tough a judicial officer can be. It's always an experience watching him and being in his company. So we are sure that with your guidance and leadership skill, the judicial system pan-India, more particularly in the state of Telangana, will definitely rise to the highest pinnacle it can reach. We are indeed grateful for the words of wisdom and the words of advice that have been showered on this occasion, and we assure you that all the advice that thou hast given would be honored, implemented effectively at the earliest. Once again, may I express the sincere gratitude for gracing this occasion. Honorable Justice Alok Arade, the Chief Justice, under whose guidance and leadership the state of Telangana, the judicial system in the state of Telangana is marching, or rather leaping, to great heights. Today's function also could be fruitful only at his leadership and effective guidance. In spite of his busy schedule, he has monitored every action to ensure that the occasion is utilized and has brought the Telangana judicial system in the map of India for being the third state in the country to have this NCEP introduced so quickly. All my sister and brother judges, in spite of their busiest of schedule, particularly after a long working week, sparing their invaluable time on this weekend, may I extend my deepest of gratitude to each one of you. Likewise, the judicial officers, the Advocate General, the President of the Bar Council, the Chairman Bar Council, the President of the Bar Association, all the participants, may I express my sincere gratitude for each one of you for being part and parcel of this momentous occasion so far as the state of Telangana, the judicial system in the state of Telangana, and more particularly the State Judicial Academy. Thank you very much. Just one with a word of apology, Dr. Jitendra, who was also an person instrumental. I missed out his invaluable support, cooperation, and the leadership qualities that he had shown. Things would not have been so fast in launching of this NSTEP. May I extend the deepest of gratitude to Dr. Jitendra. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. I request the House to rise for national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत